It's midterm week. You've got 2 assignments due tomorrow and an exam the following day. Your shift at your part-time job starts in a couple of hours, and although you need the time to study, you just can't afford to take the week off. You find that you're constantly contracting with yourself. After rent, tuition, and textbook costs, you have barely any money left over for food. You came to university to learn, and now you're going hungry for your education. Shockingly, students surviving on low-quality foods or skipping meals as a means to cope with financial constraints is seen as a natural part of the university student experience, like a rite of passage. However, the starving student stereotype is a disturbing reality for many students in this country, and it's a public health issue called food insecurity. Food insecurity is the inability to access or consume an adequate diet quality or sufficient quantity of food, or the uncertainty that one will be able to do so. Research suggests that university students are vulnerable to food insecurity, and it was my objective to explore the relationship between food insecurity and university student mental health here at UOIT. Specifically, I asked the following questions. What is the prevalence of food insecurity among undergraduate students at UOIT? Is there an association between food insecurity and psychological distress in these students? And how do students who face food insecurity describe their experiences? The results were shocking. In my sample, over 1 in 4 students reported experiencing food insecurity, and these students were between 2 to 3 times as likely to experience moderate to extremely severe psychological distress. My interviews reveal that students are sacrificing their health for their education and describe experiencing shame, isolation, and guilt. Students are frustrated, they feel unsupported, and they also describe a sense of powerlessness over their health and wellness. Although more needs to be done, it's clear that our students are struggling, and further investigation is desperately needed to better understand the burden of these issues in our community. After all, in the words of a participant, everybody I know is always hungry, but no one ever asks why. Thank you.